it's Ian from RTO here. Welcome to what a very gloomy day. It's raining. Don't like rainy days in the summer. Anyway, we have got part 4 of the Frank Sinatra story today, and this is the 1970s, this decade that he says, that's it, I'm retiring. But he made 3 albums. This is a good thing. I think he'd sort of peaked by now. So let's have a look at the 3 albums from the 1970s. So coming in at number 3 is from 1973, and it's Old Blue Eyes Is Back. This is the return from his brief retirement and released amidst a whirlwind of publicity. The album was a commercial success. So the first track on here is a track written by Joe Raposo, You Will Be My Music, and it's my favourite track off this album. I think his voice has dropped down an octave by now, but it's still a good song. Then we get You're So Right for What's Wrong in My Life. I'm not a big fan of this one, I'm afraid. This goes on a little bit. He's a bit whiny. I don't know why. Is it just me? So then we get Winners, the theme from Marie. It's not on the top of my list of great Frank songs, but it's pretty good. Then he does a version of Chris Christopherson's Nobody Wins. It's pretty good. Yeah, he does a good version of it. Then he does his version of Send in the Clowns. It's not a bad version, but I prefer Judy Collins' version. Then we have Dream Away, which is from the film The Man Who Loved Cat Dancing. You can tell it's been the music done by Paul and John Williams. You can tell it's one of his sort of composers. It's pretty good. Then we've got Let Me Try Again, which is Laissez-moi le temps. Not a bad version of it, actually. There used to be a ballpark. It's okay. And then we got Noah. It's not a bad song either. It's not a bad album. I wouldn't say it's on top form, but I shall still give it an RTO ranking of 6 out of 10. Coming in at number 2. From 1974, and it's an album song, Some Nice Things I've Missed. It's a song of reflections of songs that Sinatra is catching up from since he went from retirement in 71 to 1973. The first one is a Burt Camper record. Kim Carnes and Dave Ellinson wrote it. It's called You Turn My World Around. I've heard lots of people singing this. It's not a bad version of that song. Then he does Neil Diamond's Sweet Caroline. This is a bit more... I'm not a fan of of Sweet Caroline anyway. It's not a bad version. It's got a little bit more oomph. Then we have The Summer Knows. Don't like this track. It's pretty dull. Then my favourite track on here is a song written by Floyd Huddleston. It's called I'm Gonna Make It All the Way. It's best track on here. Love the tempo, and I think it's one of his best vocals of the 70s. Then you've got Dawn's Tie a Yellow Ribbon Round the Old Oak Tree. It's not bad. This is more of a big band version of it. It's okay. Then we get another Floyd Huddleston song, Satisfy Me More, One More Time. Some lovely vibraphone in this, and it's a good vocal again, once from Frank. Then he does Bread's If, written by David Gates. It's certainly better than Telly Savalas' version, but it's not as good as Bread's. Then he does a Stevie Wonder number, You're the Sunshine of My Life, and it's a good version of this. It works as a big band number. Then we've got What Are You Doing for the Rest of Your Life, written by Alan and Marilyn Bergman. I think it's a nice compliment to this. It's not bad at all. Then he does a Jim Crow song, Big Bad Leroy Brown, and a cracking version of this. It's a good track to end the album with. I think some of the songs on here work, some of them don't. It's pretty a solid album, so I'm going to give this one an RTO ranking of 6.6. But my favourite album of #1 album of the 70s from Frank is an album that came out in 1970, and it's called Watertown, and subtitled A Love Story. It's a concept album centred on a man from Watertown, New York. It's about personal loss. His wife left him, and their 2 boys had the lure of the big city, etc., etc. So it's Frank doing a concept album. So the first track is Watertown. It's my favourite track on here. It really sets the story, and it's a fine vocal from Frank. It's a really nice song. It just sets the rest of the mood of the album. And then Goodbye, she quietly says, I like this. This is his wife leaving him, and it's absolutely brilliant words, and the strings are really good in this. Then we have For a While, brilliantly executed song, another fine vocal from Frank. Then we have Michael and Peter. These about his 2 sons, I think, moving away. It's my second favourite track on here. It's a lovely piano and a fine vocal from Frank. I Would Be in Love Anyway, very short track. It's wonderful. Again, it continues the story about this person's fees. In Elizabeth, it's a very good song. It's got some jazz guitar in it. I think this is about the wife. It's really nice. And then What a Funny Girl You Used to Be, continuing on his reflections of his marriage. Some nice guitar work on that. What's Now Is Now, the lyrics are wonderful. You know, it's all about reflection, and it's really good. She Says is a very short track with a lovely harp, and the atmosphere on this is good. The Train, I love this. I like it. It picks up. Sounds got a motion of train. It's a great little track to end the album. You know, who would think it? Frank Sinatra making a concept album, but it's very good. The lyrics are good. The plot of the story is good. It's all about reflections, and it's a very strong album. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking of 7.5. So there we go. There's the 1970s. Not much happened then. Next week we'll take a look at the 80s, and the album again. There's not many albums from the 80s. Okay, coming up next is Retro Ranking, and it's a tribute today. It's we're doing my favourite songs by the Alarm, in tribute to Mike Peters, that died last month. So we'll be having a look at my favourite songs by the Alarm. So bye for now.